Good morning to you. Welcome. It's Monday morning, just about. We've got to talk about this article, which I'm actually going to put my neck on the line, and I'm going to say it's unnecessary to complete this idea. In the fact that we need to be not trying to change us, but change the others, the public. There are more of them. Their attitudes that they have a problem with. It is very much, you'll know what I'm on about in a moment. But it's very, very frustrating. Why should we have to justify what we do and how we behave just because a small minority have a problem with it? And when you're talking about 25% of the population in the UK has a disability of some sort, including those that you cannot see, and there are quite a few of those. The idea is that the judgment's been made by the others, by the 75%, in whether you are disabled or not. They look at you and justify their belief that you're not, just because you don't look like it. I'd like to know how they look. I mean, like, do you have to be in a wheelchair to be disabled? Do you have to use disability aids just to be disabled? I don't know, but anyway, it's not true. Let's have a look at this story because it is quite interesting. It is a student who's campaigning to make the blue badge more inclusive. Now you'll see where I'm going with this. The blue badge obviously has been around for quite a long time. In fact, it was orange originally, orange badge, and it was changed to blue, mainly to coincide with the other countries around Europe that have a blue badge, and there are a lot of them. So this blue badge has a wheelchair symbol, which is a internationally recognised symbol of disability. And what this person is, who is 20 years old, so he's only young, he's claiming that we need to change it and make it more inclusive. Well, how would you do that? Well, he is suggesting that you put a walking person on the picture. Okay, fair enough. So you put one on there. Where are you going to put it? You have to make the other one smaller. Obviously, his personal reasons for this is because he has this disability that has a condition that obviously leaves him fatigued and in pain, and he's often challenged by people. Well, we're talking about being challenged by able-bodied people here. I don't think many disabled people would be very much discriminating against other disabled people. If you see a blue badge, generally, you don't argue. Obviously, if somebody parks in a spot without one, then yes, you would argue that. And it may well turn out that you're just being discriminatory because they might have a problem with the badge. It may be that they've left it at home. Obviously, that's no excuse. And certainly I've got caught out by that when I've parked up and I've forgotten to put my badge up. I've still got a ticket. Obviously, I've been very lucky that only one time that I've had to pay it, but all the rest of them I managed to get away with it. But yeah, it is difficult. But people do discriminate by looking, and of course this one is because we can walk a lot or a little. We get many people questioning our need for a disabled badge, especially if we don't look disabled. Well, I've got a problem with that. Again, I don't know how you should look if you are disabled. You know, they should be taking it on face value, surely. If you've got a blue badge, then you qualify. So this guy is 20 years old and he's got this syndrome, and of course scoliosis, which obviously affects his spine. He's claiming that he has no learning disabilities at all and has normal intelligence, which is irrelevant because it is purely about physical ability to move around. I know they do give it out nowadays, they do give it out for other conditions as well, but it is mainly to do with mobility. So if you can't walk anywhere, then you get a blue badge. And obviously, if you have a blue badge and a qualifying benefit, then it is a lot easier to get the badge. So what he's saying is, if we had a stick figure on the badge, people would understand that there are people with hidden disabilities. I don't know if that's true. I think that they would just look at you and argue that you don't need it and you're not disabled. If only they knew. So this is a campaign that I really don't think is going to go anywhere, and well, basically I don't think it should go anywhere, because we should change people's attitudes, not the badge. After all, this problem is to do with able-bodied people looking and discriminating by looking. It has nothing to do with the badge. The badge could be a picture of an elephant, as long as it meant something to everybody, that it meant that you could park in a blue badge bay, then what does it matter what's on the picture? I am open to suggestions, alright? So if you have a differing opinion, you think that I'm being silly or discriminating, then please do comment down below and tell me what you think of this idea. But really, I think we should be aiming this at informing and educating the general public about blue badges. That's where we should be going. All this changing of badges, complete waste of time. That's it from me on this Monday. Have a good day.